In this video, we will go through the easy steps of how to print your own backyard fat fender flares for Ram 1500 at home. If you have purchased our digital download product, then you get two files from us. The 23MF files contains all the models and printer presets for an easy and straightforward production at home. These files are ready to print on a Bamboo Lab P1S or X1C printers, but the 3MF file is compatible for any other printer brands or slicer apps. Please note that with other printers, you need to create your own slicer setups in order to print our models. If you don't care about the print setup details and don't want to modify anything, then just open the files, slice the plates, and you can print them right away. Let's go into details and check the first file. If you open it, you will see bits and pieces of all 4 fender flares, 34 objects grouped over 13 plates. The objects grouped in a way that if you print in order, then you will need to change 1 kilogram filament rolls after every second plates. Around the last 2 plates, you might want to consider printing objects one by one and use up the leftover small rolls of filaments as well. This way, you can save almost 1 roll of filament easily. Each object has a specific name, and these names are printed on the product as well for future identification in case, for example, you damage only one part of a fender flare. Then you can easily select that one specific object and print it on a separate plate for easy replacement. Yes, if you have one printer at home, then it might take a while to print everything. These 13 plates takes almost 1 week to print on standard speed. 3 printers do this in 2 days, which is not bad, considering how big of a products these flares will be when finished. You need 7 kilograms of filament to complete the job comfortably. But if you're willing to use the leftover rolls and print the last couple of objects separately, one by one, then you can sort it out from 6 kilograms of filament. About the print setups for the flare plates. We adjusted all the necessary setups for you. Basically, this is how we print our products for sale. If you're printing with larger than 0.4 nozzle size, then you can reduce the wall loops and infill amount, and the print time will decrease. We suggest 3 walls and 5% gyroid infill for 0.4 nozzle size. No support needed, so just ignore the pop-up warning that support is required. No brim needed, but in some cases, like for example heavily warping filaments, add some outer brims for safety. The second file contains all the small elements that you need for assembly and to install the fenders on your truck. You have 30 connection bricks on the first plate and 52 smaller lock clips and 6 larger lock clips on the second plate. These plates require around 60 to 60 grams of filament, so any small amount of leftover filament is great for these prints. You can print it with ABS/ABS-GF filaments, and you can choose your preferred or leftover colors as these items will not be visible when the fender gets installed on the truck. We made some very nice color combinations. One thing to mention is the built-in support for the clips that is necessary for printability. You can cut off these supports from the final print or leave it as it is. This will not affect the functionability of the clips. Because of these small supports, the lock clips should be printed with 0.4 nozzle sizes. We tried to print these clips on Bamboo Lab A1 printers. You need to rearrange the plates and select print by object in order to get nice results with these type of printers. Thank you for purchasing our digital download product. Hope it was a fun project printing yourself. With these fender flares installed, your truck will stand out from the crowd and will be a great conversation starter.